Welcome to Provo, Utah, Lavelle Edwards Stadium at altitude. Altitude that's been piloted by the likes of Young, McMahon, and Detmer, and home to the BYU Cougars. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Oklahoma State Cowboys taking on the winners of 6 straight, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, listen. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Oklahoma State's offense takes the field. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
Uncorks it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So BYU's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
They'll run it from the gun. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Second down coming up. The give to Davis. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. BYU has this offense clicking. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback adapting. He'll pull it down. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the air, it's Retzlaff. Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. On second down, they'll take to the air. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, BYU!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. They'll go to the ground. Got room at the 35. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Makes him talk to the hand. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. From the gun, the running back has it. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Bowman. Flips it out to the back. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. From the gun, the ground game. Tackle is made after the first down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll throw it on first down. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Ford. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll try to get it through the air. He finds his man. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle.
That makes the score BYU 7, Oklahoma State 3.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Throws for the tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Now on second down after the incompletion. Looking to pass. It's Retzlaff. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. Feeling some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. A high kick trying to pin them deep. He'll bring it back. It's Presley. He's loose. Open field. Time has run out of the half, and he can sprint to the locker room where the orange slices will be a little bit sweeter. A punt return for a touchdown to end the half. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. That's going to wrap up the first half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside LaVell Edwards Stadium.
And the Cowboys will kick it off to start the second half.
Kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They'll open the second half with a run. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Using his legs to buy some time. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He looks that one in nicely. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
In punt formation to kick it away.
A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. At the 40, there he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. An explosive way to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. They'll ride the hot hand.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Leaves it with the running back. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Pulls it and fires to the left.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? Doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Ford. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. The Cowboys with the 1st and 10. The give and tick, 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 tick.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma State, number 8, with the grab and the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
The extra point.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. USF fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UAB. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. BYU lines up quickly. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line.
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Coming after him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. And as we get later in this game, Jesse, you want to keep moving the ball and being aggressive, but don't turn the thing over.
So how about getting the running game going right here, David, on this drive? Let those big fellas up front get some push, bleed the clock, move the chains.
Yeah, no need to get greedy. I know the passing stats and you want to score, but you're right. The clock right now is your friend with a 2-possession lead.
Power football with the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires left. Makes a grab enough for the 1st. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, Dave